Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hey everyone, my name is Nara Shifa Gila. I'm from 8.2. In this video, I will talk about what do you think about Pancasila. In Indonesia, Pancasila is a guidelines from the Indonesian nation. Pancasila is the base of the philosophy of the Indonesian state, so that it can be concluded that Pancasila is the basis of the philosophy and ideology of the state, which is expected to become the way of life for the Indonesian nation as a universe, a symbol of unity and integrity, as well as the defense of the Indonesian nation and state. Content of Pancasila become foundation of all decisions that reflect the personality of the nation. It means that Pancasila is ideology of the Indonesian state, which is used as the basis for managing the state government beside UUD. Indonesian people always think about their own selves. They should apply what is in the first to the last precepts of Pancasila. Pancasila was Soekarno's idea about the basis of the state, then accepted by BPUPKI. This stems from the BPUPKI's first meeting on June 1, 1945. At that time, Soekarno had the opportunity to convey his ideas and was accepted by BPUPKI members. In fact, there were several figures who also conveyed their ideas about the basis of the state. They were Muhammad Yamin and Dr. Supomo, for whom ultimately Soekarno's ideas were the most appropriate and acceptable. The three figures who proposed the 5 foundations of the state were included in the 9 committee members formed by BPUPKI. The state constitution that has been formulated is included in the Jakarta Charter, but there are some parties who feel that one of the precepts, more precisely the first precept, is not in accordance with the condition of the Indonesian nation, which has a diversity of religions and beliefs, so that the Committee of 9 they formulated the first precepts and finally changed them according to a joint decisions. The formulation of Pancasila as the basis of the state has the aim of making Indonesia as a country with a population that has positive effects but for oneself, the environment, and of course the Indonesian nation itself. Pancasila should be a reference in every rule of good behavior for the people and the government. Therefore, every precept has a meaning that must be understood. The Pancasila precepts themselves are included in the precepts to the 1945 Constitution, because Pancasila is also included in the law that regulates how leisure a regulation for the state, a regulation for the state and regulates the people is in accordance with Pancasila. In the first precept, which beats the star symbol, this means that the Indonesian nation is a religious nation. That is a nation that believes in an first God Almighty and accordance with their respective religions and beliefs. All nations do not only have one religion. Therefore, the first precept of the nation of Pancasila is about divinity according to their beliefs. The second precept, which has the symbol of this king, has the meaning of the next generation, which is passed down from generation to the generation, the next generation, which is passed down from generation and is always interrelated and needs one another. That means the nation and people of Indonesia must be remain united in every difference. The third precept, which has the symbol of a banyan tree or Indonesian, is pohon beringin. It means that all Indonesian people can take shelter under the auspices of the Indonesian state, which means that if there are Indonesian people who are experiencing difficulty, the Indonesian government must always be on standby to help them. The fourth precept, bearing the symbol of bull's head, has mean that is the fourth precept is a great line for the Indonesian people to work hand in hand and discuss in solving various problems, so that they remain in one goal of upholding justice. Finally, the fifth precept, which has the symbol of cotton and rice. It means the prosperity and well-being of every people, which is the foundation of Indonesia, as well as the corridor bird, which is the place for all the Pancasila precepts, which has the inscription Bhinneka Tunggal Ika. It means berbeda-beda tetapi tetap satu. So, Pancasila made by figures since ancient times used to regulate the life of the Indonesian people after independence from the colonies. The current government must really use Pancasila as the basis for making rules and also when carrying out their duties as state apparatus, because they have won the trust of the people through elections, which means the people have carried out their duties as citizens according to the fourth precept. If the people have implemented the Pancasila precepts, the government must also implement them. That's all from me. Thank you for your attention. I'm sorry if there is mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.